Hello and welcome back to the Beer Dog Reviews, and welcome to the very first of my Sunday specials. Now this time it's going to be, as we're coming to the end of September and the beginning of October, an Oktoberfest Sunday special. So I've got two beers for you. We've got a Festbier and a Wheat Beer. Both are the Lidl's ones. So we'll see what they're like, shall we? Now obviously when we think of Festbier we think of either Märzen or Helles, and when it's Helles it's usually Munich Helles. And Wheat Beer, not usually an Oktoberfest beer, but there's quite a few brewers of Wheat Beers that are bringing out beers for Oktoberfest. So we'll have a look and see what both are like. So, the first one we have to review is the Festbier from Lidl's. Now, I've been to both Lidl's in Taunton today. Neither had the 1 litre can with the Stein for $4.99, but I did manage to get the 500ml can of Festbier, which is 99p, so pretty good value anyway. Look at the camera up there. Yeah, got a nice Bavarian young lady serving her steins of beer. Let's have a look at it. So it's brewed in Baden-Württemberg. Now, if you know your geography, you know that Württemberg is one of the provinces or lands which borders on Bavaria, the traditional home of Oktoberfest. So we should have a fairly traditional either Märzen or Helles. Wonder what we get. Does it say anything? Beer contains barley and gluten. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's 500ml, 5.5%. Like I said, 99p a can. So hopefully just good value for money. Let's get it out into a glass. Barely any smoke on the can opening, but that's okay. Now, like I said, not been able to pick up the $4.99 Stein and litre can pack, but I've got my Skyrim tankard, so let's see what we've got. It's quite dark, so it looks like it should be a Märzen rather than a Helles. Certainly looks good. Nice frothy head. It's got a nice solid, just over a finger of slightly off-white head there. Nice coppery, almost amber coloured beer, which makes me think it is a Märzen rather than a Helles. Good carbonation. Don't know if you can see that in the glass. Certainly looks good. The aroma. It's quite malty on the aroma, which you would expect from a Märzen. Obviously a Helles would be slightly more hoppy. Bit of lemon. Tiny bit of spice. That smells good. I suppose just what I would expect from a Festbier. Let's have a look at the taste. Ooh, now that's nice. It's very sessionable. Extremely drinkable. Got a nice malty taste coming straight in. So you can get the spice, you can get the lemon, but there's no heavy bitterness on the back end, which for a Festbier, that's exactly what you want. Because you want to be able to sink a few of these and still be standing at the end. It's very rounded, very balanced. If you're a lager drinker, I would say give it a go. You'll be surprised. It's got lots of flavour in there, but the flavour doesn't hang around. It's there and then it's gone, and then you're reaching for the next swig. Very dry, very crisp, very refreshing. An absolutely wonderful beer. Can't really go wrong. Still getting that nice malty flavour. The maltiness hangs around right until the end. The flavour does coat the palate well, which you don't expect from a lager, pilsner, Märzen, any of those sort of beers. It's rather quite nice. And at 99p a can, that's very good value for money. What a great beer. Oh, there it is. That is the Festbier from Lidl. Obviously it's brewed under the German purity law, so it's a proper Oktoberfest Festbier. I could certainly imagine having a few tankards of this down in a beer garden. A very good beer. And there you go. So, that's the Festbier. Obviously the next one we'll be looking at will be the Weissbier on sale at Lidl for Oktoberfest. Let's hope it's as good as this one. And now it's the second of our Oktoberfest beers. Again from Lidl's. This is their wheat beer. Again you get the same Bavarian lady, steins of frothing beer on the can wrap there. Doesn't tell you much on the can. Yeah, 500ml, 5%. That's literally it. But we'll give it a go. After all, Oktoberfest is coming. So we get it out into a glass, shall we? Little smoke on the can opening. It's always good. I enjoyed the Festbier. Definitely a Märzen rather than a Helles. Looks like a good wheat beer. Ooh, boiling up there. No, absolutely frothy head there. Try and take some of that away, shall we? Right, so got a nice standard wheat beer by the looks of things, and it's cloudy straw coloured beer. Good 2 fingers of creamy fluffy head. Looks like a Weizen. Banana quality, not quite as strong as you expect. Or is the spice? But for 99p a can, what do you expect really? It's not bad. It looks okay. Smells alright. The taste. It's okay. Perfectly passable wheat beer. Getting a bit of that banana flavour, bit of that wheatiness, perfectly fine. Not a lot of spice coming out there. It's quite creamy on the mouthfeel. It's quite tasty. Not a bad beer. In fact, it's quite nice. Just not what I would want from a Weiss beer. You can tell it's been brewed on a budget, can't you? If you've never had a Weizen at that price, go and grab a can. You'll be able to ease yourself in, but when you do know how a Weizen should taste, just a bit under par, isn't it? It's nice, don't get me wrong, but of the two Lidl's Oktoberfest beers, I'd go with a Festbier myself. And there we have it. Another good beer, just not a great one. So, cheers to you all. Thank you for watching my Sunday special, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down there. As always, links to all of the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, down in the description box below. And happy Oktoberfest. I'll see you all again next time. Happy drinking.